You're standing in your kitchen, or maybe a dorm room, or a rented studio. You need to cook. The choice seems simple: a portable cooktop. On one side, you have the classic electric hotplate, a familiar workhorse that has been heating meals for decades. On the other, the sleek, glass-topped induction cooker, a device that promises speed, efficiency, and a touch of modern magic. They both plug into the wall and get a pan hot, but that's where the similarities end. Let me break down what truly separates them so you can decide which one actually belongs on your counter. How they heat. Here's what matters most. The way these two devices create heat is worlds apart. A hot plate is the very definition of direct, brute force heating. You turn it on, and electricity flows through a resistive coil, just like the element in a toaster. That coil gets incredibly hot and transfers its thermal energy to the metal or ceramic plate on top. You then place your pan on this glowing hot surface, and the heat slowly conducts from the plate through the bottom of the pan and finally into your food. The entire process is one of slow, radiant heat transfer. A significant amount of that energy never even makes it to your food. It just radiates out into the room, heating up your kitchen along with your dinner. An induction cooker, on the other hand, performs a bit of clever physics. It doesn't have a traditional heating element at all. Instead, underneath its glass ceramic surface lies a powerful electromagnetic coil. When you turn it on, this coil generates a high-frequency alternating magnetic field. Now, here's the trick. When you place a pan made of a magnetic material, like cast iron or magnetic stainless steel, on top, this magnetic field induces powerful electrical currents, what called eddy currents, directly within the metal of the pan itself. It's the resistance within the pan to these swirling currents that generates the heat. Essentially, the induction cooker turns your cookware into its own heating element. The cooktop surface itself barely gets warm, except for some residual heat transferred back from the hot pan. Energy efficiency. Because of these fundamentally different heating methods, the gap in energy efficiency is significant. The hot plate, with its two-step process of heating a burner to heat a pan, is inherently wasteful. Energy bleeds off the hot surface into the surrounding air, and there's often imperfect contact between the burner and the pan, leading to even more loss. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a leaky hose. A lot of the resource just doesn't make it to its destination. On average, a conventional electric hot plate transfers only about 65 to 70% of its electrical energy to the food. Induction is the clear winner here. By generating heat directly inside the cookware, very little energy is wasted. The magnetic field is focused and the transfer is immediate. Because the cooktop surface doesn't get hot, there's minimal heat loss to the environment. According to the US Department of Energy, induction cooking is about 84% efficient, and some manufacturers claim efficiencies over 90%. That means for every dollar you spend on electricity, 84 to 90 cents of it is actually going into cooking your food. This 15 to 20% efficiency advantage over a hot plate isn't just a number on a spec sheet. It translates directly into faster cooking times and lower electricity bills over the long run. Speed and control. The difference in how they heat also dictates how they handle. Let me explain. An induction cooker offers a level of responsiveness that a hot plate simply cannot match. When you adjust the power level on an induction unit, the strength of the magnetic field changes almost instantly, and so does the heat being generated in the pan. Turn it up, and you get a rapid surge of power perfect for searing. Turn it down, and the heat drops immediately, allowing you to hold a delicate simmer without fear of scorching. A hot plate is on the opposite end of the spectrum. Its heating element has a high thermal mass, meaning it heats up slowly and, more importantly, cools down slowly. When you turn the power down, the burner remains intensely hot for several minutes, continuing to pump heat into your pan. The only way to stop the cooking process quickly is to physically remove the pan from the surface. This lag makes precise temperature control a frustrating exercise. It's easy to overshoot your target temperature and burn your food while you wait for the burner to respond. Cookware compatibility. This is the single biggest practical consideration and often the deciding factor for many people. A hot plate is wonderfully democratic. As long as a pot or pan has a flat bottom, it will work. Cast iron, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, glass, ceramic, it doesn't matter. The hot plate's job is just to get hot, and it will transfer that heat to anything you put on it. This universal compatibility is its greatest strength. You don't need to buy any special cookware, and you can use the pans you already own and love. Induction cookers are far more particular. They rely on magnetism, so they will only work with cookware that is ferromagnetic. Let me put it simply. If a magnet will stick firmly to the bottom of your pan, it will work on an induction cooktop. This includes most cast iron and many, but not all types of stainless steel cookware. Pans made from aluminum, copper, or glass will not work at all, as the magnetic field will pass right through them without generating any heat. Safety. When it comes to safety, there is no contest. Induction is overwhelmingly safer. The most significant safety feature is the surface temperature. Since the induction cooktop itself doesn't generate heat, the glass surface stays relatively cool to the touch, even while cooking. It only gets hot from contact with the heated pan, so the risk of accidental burns from touching the cooktop is dramatically reduced. Furthermore, most induction units have pan detection sensors. If there's no pan on the surface, or if the pan isn't compatible, the cooker won't turn on or will automatically shut off. Hot plates, by their very nature, are a burn risk. The surface gets extremely hot during operation and critically stays dangerously hot for a long time after it's been turned off. A simple, careless touch can result in a serious burn. There's no auto shutoff feature if you remove the pan, so an empty hot plate left on will continue to radiate intense heat, posing a fire hazard. For households with young children, curious pets, or even just forgetful adults, the safety features of an induction cooker provide invaluable peace of mind that a hot plate cannot offer. Cleaning and maintenance. Think about the last time you had something boil over on the stove. On a hot plate, that spill lands on a scorching hot surface where it instantly sizzles, carbonizes, and bonds to the metal or ceramic. Cleaning it off requires serious scrubbing, and if you have a model with exposed coils, it becomes a truly miserable task of trying to clean hardened grime from an awkward, uneven surface. While smooth-top hot plates are easier to clean than coil models, the high surface temperature still means you'll be dealing with baked-on messes. Cleaning an induction cooktop, however, is almost effortless. Because the glass surface stays cool, any spills or splatters don't burn on. You can simply wipe them away with a damp cloth, often even while you're still cooking. The flat, seamless surface has no crevices for food to get trapped in. This ease of cleaning isn't just a minor convenience, it helps keep your cooking area more hygienic and looking new for far longer. Cost and durability. Initially, the hot plate wins on price. You can buy a basic, functional hot plate for very little money, making it an excellent choice for someone on a tight budget, a college student, or for a temporary cooking solution. They are mechanically simple devices with few components to fail, so a well-made one can be quite durable, even if it looks a bit battered over time. Induction cookers represent a larger upfront investment. The complex electronics, copper coils, and powerful magnets make them more expensive to manufacture. However, it's important to consider the total cost of ownership. The higher energy efficiency of an induction unit means it costs less to operate. Over several years of regular use, these energy savings can help recoup the higher initial purchase price. In terms of durability, induction cooktops are generally reliable, but their complex internal electronics are more susceptible to failure than the simple wiring of a hot plate, and repairs can be more expensive. The bottom line, a hot plate is a simple, cheap, and universal tool for making things hot. An induction cooker is a sophisticated, efficient, and precise instrument for cooking. If your priority is the lowest possible upfront cost and the ability to use any pan you own, the hot plate is the logical choice. But if you value speed, safety, precise control, and long-term energy efficiency, and you're willing to invest in the right cookware, the induction cooker is without a doubt the superior technology.